Shalom all, Stacey the Black Feather Intuitive, and welcome to your new moon musings for the new moon happening on January 18th. And we are at our disseminating moon phase, and that disseminating moon phase is happening February 5th through to the 8th. We are pulling cards from the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum from James Voorhees. And without further ado, let's get to it and see what we got coming up for this phase. So last phase, we were in our Fool card. There was a lot of energy around saying yes and exploring that, stepping into that new journey. We talked a lot about Leo energy in relation to that full moon phase. And now in the disseminating, we are exploring I acknowledge. How can I best honor my gifts and my light during this time? Where can I express gratitude from the heart? It's our third two, and it's not in a row, but it's so close that it means something. So two is pairing, partnership, union. It is also about duality, and I feel like we've got these 3 2s in a row. 2 also comes after the 1. The 1 is the initiation, the idea. The 2 is the plan. And when we're talking about acknowledging, we've got 3 2s in a row, which is saying, okay, there is something new that we are growing. There's something new that we are building. We are actively moving forward. And when we talk about what this whole new moon cycle has been about, it really has been about choosing this new version of ourselves. It has been about saying, who do I want to be and what are the resources that I need in order to be able to make that happen? And I want to say in the disseminating moon, you're going to receive these resources. This is the card of resource. It's also the card of balance. All work and no play makes Jill a dull girl, makes Jack a dull boy. That is how the saying goes. As cheesy and pedantic as it is, it really does get the point across. And I feel like this particular window of time when we are talking about the disseminating moon, the 5th through the 8th, it's going to be a time where you are absolutely going to need to bring yourself into your version of balance in order to be able to actively receive the resources that you need. If you are stuck at work and you've been working 16-hour days for the last 4 days, you're not going to be at home to realize that a package has arrived, which is the exact thing that you need to be able to stop working that 16-hour days, right? And by the time you get home that night, you're too tired to look at the mail and to deal with all that stuff. And you go around and around the merry-go-round, not realizing that you've got the thing that can stop the madness. So this is going to be a very specific window of time where it's important for you to let go of, I want to say, a little bit of the structure, a little bit of the scheduling of things. Yes, we have due dates and deadlines and things that we need to meet, but I'm feeling that this is a window of time where you want to let some of that go so that you can recognize, all right, I work for 55 minutes and then I take a 10-minute break. And then I work for 55 minutes and I take a 10-minute break. And then I work for 55 minutes and then I take a half-hour break. And I feel like when you give yourself permission to work your schedule in a way that's going to be able to work for you, you're going to find that your energy levels are not so depleted, because resource is also about our energy levels. You know, if our love cup is not full and overflowing, how do we have enough energy to be able to give to everybody else around us, you know, as they, you know, pull on our heartstrings, you know, so many different people needing so many different things. If our love cup is not full and overflowing, we don't have enough for ourselves, let alone to give that to anybody else. And when we are talking about who you're becoming, you know, whatever that means for you, you're going to need the energy to be able to make it happen, because we're about to kick ourselves into gear here. You know, in the next new moon cycle, we're going to be kicking it into gear, because that's when the action starts to really happen. That's when you're going to be receiving the opportunities to apply the wisdom, to apply these resources. But if you don't have the resource, or you don't have the energy to get the resource and to prepare yourself to use the resource, then all of it is not going to make a hill of beans worth of difference. So this is a real window of time where I feel like the universe is saying, give yourself a checkup from the neck up. Make sure that you're paying attention to where your energy levels are at. Play around with your schedule a little bit to make sure that you've got a nice balance of work and play and family time and alone time. And, however you want to sort of break up the pie, make sure that you're giving yourself that kind of time. We're talking about a 4-day window here. So we're looking at the 5th through the 8th, right? So when we talk about the 5th through the 8th, that's 4 days. If you are not able to kind of break your schedule up a little bit and be able to honor yourself and include yourself in your process, I would say then that's definitely something you want to take a look at, because it's going to impede your progress moving forward. Wow. I like that. That's a good tip for me too. All right, guys. So that is your disseminating moon phase for the new moon that happened on January 18th. As always, such fun to share this information with you. Please feel free to put any comments below about how this phase is working for you, what you're looking forward to, how this has kind of come to pass. And also, this is a new format that we're trying out too. So I'm open to hearing your feedback on the new moon, or the new approach to the new moon phase. I hope you guys have a great few days. We're going to see you for the next phase, which is the third quarter. And that's happening beginning February 9th, going through to the 12th. So we'll see you in a few days. Have a good one. Take care and transform brilliantly.